What's going on, YouTube? This is your boy Julien, Stoutt, licensed personal trainer, licensed PE teacher, world record powerlifter, special education and health teacher, here to take the fear out of fitness. Guys, we're about to take off and class is in session. Have you ever got played? No, seriously, have you ever been played in anything, whether it be a girl or a guy, whether it been some $30 million inheritance from Nigeria? How many of you out here have, just admit it, how many of you have been played? I've been played. Other people have been played. I know there's a select group in parts unknown of the United States of America that got played a couple years ago, right? However, what we're talking about today is, you see by the title, social media has got us gassed up. Not everything on social media is real. Now, what I mean by that is this. Are some people genuinely funny? Yes. Are some people very creative? Absolutely. However, some of these situations you see on YouTube, some of these situations you see on Facebook, some of these situations you see on Instagram are fake as a $9 bill. Let's start with the first one. There has now been proof to show that the Cheesecake Factory debate, the initial video that started it all, was a fake. They were outtakes. I've personally seen the outtakes here on YouTube. And right now, the new outrage is Joe Smith and his wife Keisha. Now I'm going to ask you a couple questions, and I'm going to let y'all connect the dots for yourselves, because I'm not going to cast any aspersions directly, but I'm going to let y'all do it. When did you see the Cheesecake Factory video? Who promoted the Cheesecake Factory video? Was it the lady who actually videotaped the Cheesecake Factory video? Or was it another social media influencer that initially got the ball rolling and it became popular? That very same social media influencer then went on to interview those two people, Jay and Alicia, or Alicia, excuse me. Don't want to disrespect Jay's emotions there, right? Then, to make matters worse, after it has been revealed that there were outtakes to the video, the very same social media influencer went out of their way to give Mr. J some pointers on how to properly date a woman. The cat was already out the bag. It was a fake. Right? So how far down the rabbit hole did they go? Right? Let's keep it real. Let's keep it a buck. Now, all of a sudden, you got a former NBA basketball player who is notoriously in financial stress in comparison to his contemporaries, who is married to a woman who has been rumored or confirmed to be an adult film star. Then go on to then, upon notifying or being notified, finds out his wife has an OnlyFans account. And as he finds out, she decides to start recording him. I don't know about you, but if you in some hot water with your spouse, and you know you were foul for it, I don't think the very first thing you're going to do is whip out your camera. Because you don't know what's coming your way next. You don't know if you're going to irritate them further to the point where they divorce you, cut you off, go to the extremes and do worse. You don't know. So why agitate them further than they already agitated by trying to emasculate them on social media after they discovered that you have an OnlyFans account? Then to go on TMZ and talk about how your husband isn't in the house. He's in the house with his sister now. He left you all alone. And then be interviewed by the same social media influencer that made the tape famous for a second time. And then go on as a couple on there. Don't you find that awful convenient? How does that happen? That the same person that made your videotape go viral, as trifling as it was on both accounts, now all of a sudden got exclusive videos, exclusive interviews with these people, asking them certain questions. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Let's flip the script. Let's go both ways. I promise you, if I had an OnlyFans account and my wife found out about it, there is no way that and then go on TMZ and talk about her financial struggles. There is no way in the world my wife would be willing to sit down on social media and be interviewed with me in the room, if not at all. Let's put it back in reverse. You really think I'm going to talk while she's in the room? Ain't no way in that situation. Not saying that it'll never get resolved, but not on no social media, not no TV interview. I don't care how famous I ever get. It ain't happening. But here we are, going through these scenarios. I might be wrong. It's just instinct. It's just my gut reaction. But my gut reaction seems to believe that not only, well, it's already been proven that the Cheesecake Factory video was staged, but I have a feeling this Joe Smith video was staged as well. I might be wrong. I'll be the first to admit it if I was wrong. But all roads, in my humble opinion, point to the opposite. Got everybody making all kinds of lists, arguing with their boyfriends, arguing with their husbands, arguing with their wives, arguing with their mamas, arguing with their daddies, their brothers, their sisters, all because of clout chasing. All because we believe the hype and we were willing to believe the worst of each other. Don't get me wrong, there's trifling people out there on both sides of the fence. Come to find out, the oyster lady is real. I don't know how, because that one seemed more staged than the Cheesecake Factory. But it turns out it really did happen. And it lends itself to the point that we are so narcissistic in our thinking that we're willing to just put anything out there. No substance, no gravity, no sense of self, no sense of pride, no sense of dignity at all. We're just putting anything out there. Your husband's coming to pack up his stuff because you've gotten on his last nerve, and you're going to start filming him and shaming him. And then when things get real for you and you realize that he really serious about this, you kill him. Oh, go Google that one. That one was real. But anything to be on the gram. Anything. All things go. Anything goes as long as it gets the views, as long as it gets the clicks, as long as it gets the likes. And I'm here to tell you, no. It is not acceptable. It is not acceptable for you to put your business out on Front Street just to get views. How about resolving the issue with some privacy and figuring it out? We raked Jada Pinkett Smith over the coals for revealing information that we didn't ask for. Right? We didn't ask for that. We didn't ask for none of that information. We could care less. As a matter of fact, you started ruining our vision of a good marriage by revealing that information. Real or fake. Then you make it worse by telling everybody that you got closer to your husband after he sabotaged his career in your name. You welcomed him with open arms now because he referred to you as his wife. And you haven't heard that in a long time. And you had to bring it in. All for clout. You'll destroy your husband for clout. The two of you, so to speak. And if it is what I think it is, you'll embarrass yourself and drag your wife's semi-good name through the mud for clout and for money. You don't get no kudos points from me. I don't care if you make $10 million off of this. I don't care how much TMZ paid your wife to get on. The point is, you strapped for cash, you're letting people, so to speak, into your marriage? Heck no. Not like that. Whatever problems me and my wife have, y'all ain't gonna know about them. Because that's between us to figure out. That's between us to break it down. But what we will tell you is, there are issues in a marriage. And whatever issues there are in that marriage, if it's acceptable to both to speak on it, do that. But not everything needs to be told. Not every aspect of your relationship needs to be exposed to the universe. But I digress. So I'm about to land this plane. Guys, the majority of the things you see on social media is staged. It's all fake. It's as fake as the movies that you go to pay $30 to see. You might as well strap the Disney symbol on them. Or the Hulu or the Netflix symbol on all these social media videos and how fake they are. Especially the ones where they're being followed around the house and it's the scenario this and the scenario that, and I caught my baby daddy cheating. Yeah, okay. For every one that's real, there's 900 that are fake. They're just trying to get clout. And it is not worth the effort. It is not worth the time, and it is not worth your viewership. Because all it's doing is taking away from you. It is not building you. You're not learning anything. You don't even understand what forgiveness is. You don't know how to let things go. If I was her, yeah, I'm gonna do this. If I was him, yeah, I'd do that. I'm a victim of it too. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm better than anybody. But what I'm doing is that I'm ahead of the game, where I am starting to realize how much this thing is playing us. So what I'm going to leave you with is that everything I talk about on these videos is 100% authentically coming from me. And I ain't running. I'm not moving. I'm not shaking. I ain't shiving. I'm going to say I said what I said. And I'm going to keep saying what I'm saying. And like I said, soup to nuts, my gut tells me that fake video's fake too. Mark it. Write it down. Today's date. You see it on the thumbnail. And when we find out it was also staged, just go ahead and click the like button. Go ahead and subscribe and get the all notifications so that way you get every bit of information I put out. Because when you realize how unreal these things are, only then that you will take less time being on here so that you can be the best you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and here on YouTube. Have a nice day. Be the best you. Class is Stoutt.